Hey guys, this is Ryan Smith with the Ryan Smith Home Selling Team here to discuss today what happens if your home is damaged by a natural disaster and you're under contract. Ever found yourself in that situation? I know a lot of us in Bell County have very recently, and in Williamson County as well. So let's talk about that. What do we do? Well, guys, if you live in the Central Texas area, and I'm guessing if you're watching this video that you probably do, Bell County, Williamson County, a lot of our surrounding areas have really seen the devastating effects of tornadoes and storms and hail on properties that you might have been interested in purchasing or maybe that you were interested in selling. And so a lot of you guys may have been in this situation not very long ago, but if you've never been in this situation and want to know how to handle it in the future, this is something that's really important for us to talk about. So what do you do if your house is damaged by a natural disaster while you're under contract or while you're either selling or buying, right? So number one, you need to look at the contract. So first, evaluate the contract and see what does the contract specifically say in regards to natural disasters. You know, how the contract is written, there may be some specific language in there that says that, you may have the option to terminate the contract as the buyer. So if you said, hey, I'm not interested anymore, I want to back out, you may have that option there. Or you may have the right to negotiate repairs or a reduction in the price if the property is still salvageable. So first, you got to really evaluate the contract, read it specifically. What does it say? Next, you need to evaluate the damage, right? So let's get some professionals out there. Let's get people who are going to lay eyes on the property and give you an expert opinion of what is it that we're really dealing with. Very oftentimes in these scenarios, you see family members or friends who have the best intentions, but they're coming out and giving estimates or ideas of what they think things may cost or what's not necessary, what is necessary. And many times they may not be accurate at all. So you really want to get somebody who is licensed in what you're looking at, who specializes in exactly what it is you're trying to figure out. Let them be the ones to come out there and put their eyes on it and give you an estimate and assess what's the damage really going to be. And then finally, most insurance policies are going to have coverage for things that are damaged from a natural disaster. So it's extremely important to work with the seller, let them visit with their homeowners insurance and see what will the insurance company provide, because they may cover most of these things, right? So if there's a way to get it all taken care of and replaced or fixed and everything made as good as new, that's generally the best option to go if you can. Of course, the tricky part with that is sometimes if insurance companies are getting involved, it may delay closing timelines. So that's something, if you're the buyer who's under contract to buy that house, you may have to look at adjusting your timetable and being a little flexible in that situation if you can. The other thing, very, very important, if you can, definitely want to go back and get in touch with your real estate agent and communicate early and often with your real estate agent in this situation. A very good real estate agent will help to grease the wheels on this process. They'll help get answers. They'll give good guidance about what to do in these specific scenarios to help make sure that you, as either a buyer or seller, are protected and that we help you come out in the best scenario that you possibly can. So I can tell you personally from the last storm, I remember driving around at midnight, looking at people's houses, helping them getting everything reorganized in a game plan of what to do. And any good real estate agent's going to do the exact same thing. So they're going to care, they're going to be involved, and they're going to be there to help. I hope this has been very helpful. Obviously, that's a position nobody really wants to be in, and it does require a lot of flexibility on both parties to work through that. But thankfully, if you have a good insurance policy in place and if you have a good realtor on your team, it can make working through that not as terrible as you might think, right? So this is Ryan with Ryan Smith Home Selling Team and Realty of America. Super thankful for each one of you guys that are watching our videos. And if I can ever help you, feel free to reach out anytime. Our office number 254-213-5335. Once again, 213-5335. Or check us out on the web. That's ryansmithhomes.com. Hope you're having a great day. We'll talk to you soon.